Hello Pi people, it's the Average Man here, and I'm about to show you the sexiest case for the Raspberry Pi ever made. Yes, it is from the guys at C4Labs.net. These are the same guys that sent me a whole box of new cases and said, hey, check them out, review them, give them away, whatever you want to do, but we'd like to show you what our new catalogue's got. I said, thank you very much, Dustin. That's Dustin, the guy from C4Labs. He owns the company. And included in the box was this, which has to be possibly my favourite Raspberry Pi case ever. It's so good it's bad. It's so bad it's good. Right, I'm going to show you what this is. It's called the Invasion, if you didn't already get it from this thing here, okay? Here's the instructions to put it together. It's reasonably brief, but you get there in the end. A little thank you there, that's kind of nice of them. So it's these guys, C4Labs.net, okay. Funny story behind this. This was made by mistake, this case. I believe they were making a store display for somebody in this kind of shape, as you can see here. And then someone in the company said, hey, why don't we make a Raspberry Pi case out of that? And then the product was born. And I kind of like that. It's cool to have a good story behind stuff. But enough chit-chat, average man. Okay, let's get on to this, because I need to show you this thing. This is amazing. It's a little bit fiddly to put together, so, you know, bear with me. But here we go. Okay, so let me move. Here's all the parts here, okay, all the screws, blah, blah, blah. You don't need to know that. So let me throw some stuff out of the way. Let's start with this big boy here. We'll come back to this. This is cool, okay. Right, this out of the way, this out of the way. So, first things first is, I'm going to keep looking at this because I've only done this once already. So we're going to chuck some screws into this. Your Pi's actually mounted upside down in this case, which is interesting. So, 1, 2, 3. See, we're learning the count again, guys. This will help the coding. 4, okay. And we're going to go this way up because that's where the way the text is. So I'm going to hold on to those and turn that round. Okay. Next we've got some spacers, so these little black plastic spacers here. I'm hoping this is in focus, but it doesn't matter. You're going to want to buy this anyway, trust me. Of all the cases they sent me, this is the one. Oh, you lost a screw. Okay, and you see this hole in the middle where you can see my fat fingers through in the middle here? You can actually add a heatsink, which you can show through from the rear. So let me think about this. We've got it up. Oh dear. What's he doing? Okay, let's put those spacers back on. The problem with not editing your videos is you can't hide stuff like this. Every foolish thing you do is out there for everyone to see. Okay, so I'm going to mount my Pi this way. No, yes I am. Oh. Let me see. Okay. Like that. We'll start this way. I think it's this way. That makes more sense. Because there we go. I bet you're all sitting there thinking, what is this guy doing? We should call him Average Man. Oh, he already calls himself Average Man. It's not going to work. Okay, that goes on like that, okay? Next you've got some side panels and this bit, and this is cool. You can actually add a fan to this case. The scene's gone mad. Right, so we've got HDMI here, and you might not be able to see it, but you've got some little slots around the Pi. You need to give the Pi a little lift up and add these in. But it's pretty obvious which way they go, because obviously the shape of the HDMI, that kind of thing. So I'm going to give this a little lift. There you go, that's that part in. This one is for your USB, etc. And that's going to go, he says with no confidence, this way. And I think that goes in. Again, needs a little lift, needs a little help. There we go. Something like that. That's it. This one's for SD card. This hole is for getting your SD card in, so that goes in this way. There we go. Right. So once you've got those pieces and you're kind of holding them in place, excuse me, this part goes on, and it's obvious which way it goes because, well, I say it's obvious, the hole's here for your HDMI. So if we do this, the two little tabs fit into these bits here. Okay, now, carefully, going to lift up all those screws. I've got my hand underneath it, and what we have are these little guys here, which just slot in. This is the fiddly bit that I told you about. I'm going to try and turn it all around. Okay. I'm grabbing my trusty Stanley pen. Not my pen, it's a screwdriver pen. Let's get the first one in. Sorry you can't see this. There we go. and you just got a nice little fixing like that in the bottom. Okay, so let's do the other ones. Let's go with the corner. That's like a DIY thing, isn't it? Okay, that one goes in. Let's quickly do the other two. This is the boring bit for you to watch. Okay, and you can see that hole there. You've got a hole in the, well, you've not got a hole, you've got a fan for the bottom. Will the pie be hot enough to warrant putting a fan in? That is an ongoing debate in the hectic world of the Raspberry Pi. Many people believe you don't need a fan. I think technically you don't. But some people, you know, you like to do it. Same as heat sinks. You probably don't need them. But do they look cool? Damn right they do. Okay, now, there we go. So that's the start of it. Your Pi's sitting in there. You can put one of the heat sinks. They do actually give you the heat sinks. Where are they? You could have them here somewhere. I can't find them. Okay, there are heat sinks. So that's the bottom, and that's where you can enter your, that's where you put your fan. I'm guessing it'd be GPIO connected. You've got all your ports to the side with nice little holes to get to them. We're not finished yet, by the way. SD card, nice and easy to get to. Okay, it's kind of looking cool already. So, next is this bit, and I actually thought it went on like this, and it was just called the invasion case, and it had that on top. That in fact goes that way around, which gives you a lovely matte black kind of cool finish. You know, having a black background for this video isn't really ideal. So all you do with this one is you grab these little blobs they've got here, and I think the idea, I haven't done this before, is to just chuck them on the gold bits here. It must be right. I've checked their website and their version doesn't have the text at the top, so I am mostly convinced that this is how you're meant to do it. So blobs are going on. Oh, give them a press. Yep, good. And then they'll fall and sit into these holes here. Okay, so let's try that. Oh, a bit dirty already. There we go, let's have a look from underneath. Yep, so the blobs are sitting there in each one. And that's your case. Now, what am I thinking? I'm thinking that's my new media center case, my Raspberry Pi for my TV. Got a black TV, black kind of TV units, boxes, that kind of thing. That is looking cool. And don't forget, obviously you can still get to all the ports as well under there. So that is the C4Labs.net invasion. This might just be my new favourite case, at least guaranteed it'll be my new favourite case for a media center. Is it ideal for projects where you need to get to the GPIO? Let's have a look. No. I'm going to say no. You can't really get to them. You could probably put individual jumper wires through there if you really wanted to, but this wasn't designed for that. This was designed for something like a media center. I like the thought of a fan. I don't know about how noisy that'll be. That'll be my only reservation with that. But there we go, guys. That is the C4Labs invasion. You can read more about that and read more about C4Labs and all their other cases on the blog post I'm writing. That's averagemanversusraspberrypi.com. And until next time, have yourself a lovely evening, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers.